Property management is a 360-degree solution to the investor which we give. Starts from selling you the off-plan property to take the handover of the property, finding a right tenant for your property, collecting the rent, making all the legal contracts, collecting the payments on your behalf. We do have the full support system in our office, and what we do is basically all the services related to the property management, depositing even the checks in your account to renewals. We take care of everything. So basically, if you are an investor and if you have one property, two properties, that's fine. I mean, you can manage it. But eventually, when you have multiple properties portfolio, it's very difficult for you to take down a time. You'll not be able to take the calls at night when clients are calling. They have some problems with the AC, problems with anything and everything related to your property, where we come in the picture. We do have an expert team who can take care of their issues to, remembering your checks, due date and everything. See, especially a lot of clients, they have many properties, but they don't remember each and everything, when to pay the maintenance, when their next rental check is due, and most importantly, when is the renewal is due. They don't remember, and that's where, the tenants take the advantage of the situation, where they don't get the notice, because as per the rule, the tenant should get the 90 days notice from the landlord in related to the renewals, and they should get the new rent in return from the landlord. So most of the landlords, they don't send this email, and then a tenant, end of the day, the tenant pays the old rent, which is not as per the market or much lower than the market. They are losing too much money on this one, when especially you have a big portfolio. So we do have a software and we do have a system where in 90 days or 100 days prior, there's automated system generated email the tenant gets with the rental increase, which is in line with Dubai government's policy, and land department. We send an email to all the tenants related to the renewal, and we make sure that the renewals are done in time, or if the tenant wants to leave, we do have enough notice to find a new tenant. What was happening before is that there was a area generic rents were there, and nowadays, as per your building, you have to pay the rent. As per the condition of the building, you have to pay the rent. Basically, there is a star system, and based on the facilities in the building, how old the building is, there is a RERA rental index calculator. So according to that, you have to pay the rent. So what we can do, we do have a team, so we can assign the relationship manager from our team, which will be dedicated, looking after your property only, and he's the responsible person. So you obviously will have one point in contact. He'll keep a track of all the maintenance work done in your property, your payments, your each and everything related to your property. If your tenant is vacating, is traveling, if there is sometimes there is a check bounce issue, anything of that sort, then he can look into it immediately, and then he can inform you and he can do the needful. That way we can help you out in terms of big operations when we have. The next steps would be that you obviously will get an intimation from the bank that the check is bounced due to whatsoever reason. And in that case, we expect you to notify us as soon as possible. Then our relationship manager will get in touch with the tenant right away to check what's wrong with this one. Maybe insufficient funds sometimes the signature irregularities. A lot of issues are there in terms of this one. Some words and spell is not matched, amount is not matched. So a lot of issues with the bank. We immediately have it checked, and then we try to contact the tenant as soon as possible and make sure that you receive your money well in time, and he also gets his check back from you. So there are certain protocols which we need to follow. We need to send them the email first, send some legal notice. And the benefit of dealing with us is that we do have in-house lawyer. Okay. So that helps a lot to us and to client as well. So he immediately take the case from us, and then he does all the needful steps which he needs to do, and on immediate basis. All in-house. We do have the maintenance team which is in-house. We do have the lawyer, finance team, admin team, all in-house. I hope I have answered all your questions. If you need any more information related to the property off-plan sales, buying, selling, leasing, or growing your portfolio with us, please feel free to get in touch with me.